Hey Aaron, this is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. I got this video coming to you as promised here. So I have the website pull up. We'll kind of take a look at that and do a little bit of a deeper dive at the website just here in a second. So I want to pull up a Google search page and go over a few things to basically lay the little groundwork here. So what I've typed in is roofing Springfield, Illinois. And this is what we're going to consider to be a very buyer intent keyword, meaning that somebody's searching for a certain type of service within a very specific location. Now, with this being said, there's going to be a few different ways that people are going to type this in. We just want to be able to make sure to get on the first page for as many of these as possible, okay? Now, Google Ads, these Google guarantees that you can see a few companies running in this area are definitely a fair option to choose, especially when you're looking to get yourself leads right here, right now, and you're not ranking organically. The only downside is the leads that you get through here aren't going to be as of a high quality as what you can get through both your business profile and your actual website. Okay, now you can rank two separate ways organically within your main location or where your office is located at. And with that being in Springfield, you should be able to both rank a Google business profile and an actual website. Okay, now for the business profiles, one thing I want to take a look at, so you guys are getting close to that top three, and obviously the top three is where you want to be so that people don't have to click more buttons to find you guys really. So let's go over and look at a few things right off the bat that's going to help you push towards that top three. Now I'm seeing right off the bat you only have a couple photos. I'd be making sure that you guys are uploading photos into here every single week, okay? Now you also want to make sure these photos are geotagged, meaning the location where these photos are taken at is actually embedded within the image itself. And not only is this going to help rank you higher within this business profile first page here, but it's also going to be able to expand the radius of how far you can actually rank as well. Okay, you want to make sure your business profile is also fully filled out. Okay, don't leave anything blank. And we're seeing here there's typically a little bio section about your company right through here. So I know one thing's already not completely filled out, right? And then your reviews as well. We need to make sure your reviews are as high quality as you can get. Get as many as you can as well. And then you want to furthermore respond to all of your reviews too. Okay, and not just some generic response. Make sure it's got some character in it and you're actually responding to what the review is talking about. And really doing those three things I think is instantly going to boost you guys up, possibly even into this top three, okay? So when we're talking about a website, it's fairly similar, okay? You want to get on the first page of Google for your website. And obviously if somebody's seeing you twice, both through a business profile and through a website, that's going to be a big factor in getting them to be able to choose you. Now, we see here Sunly is going to be one of your top competitors for ranking their website, so I did pull up them for a little comparison here in just a second. Excuse me. So when we take a look at your guys' website, one thing I noticed right off the bat is it's not secure. So we have an SSL issue with your actual domain, and that's something you're going to want to figure out to make sure that your website is secure here and safe for people to come into. Okay. Also, we see a nice call to action button, which I like. This is what helps conversions from people coming onto the website to actually reaching out to you. You got some images here and some interlinkings to the different pages of your website, which is also great. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple other things. Some more call to actions, which is great. And I really think the layout of the website looks pretty good. It's not, a horrible looking website. Now the big issue that I'm seeing is you don't have a ton of content on here, okay? And content is going to be absolute king when it comes to ranking your website, not only for the homepage, but for every other page of your website. And a lot of times it's now almost crucial that you start a blog within your website as well, okay? Because relevant content is absolutely huge when it comes to ranking a website, not only for throwing relevancy towards the actual industry that you're in onto your website, but also for allowing keywords to be placed within your content, okay? And what keywords are going to allow you to do is to tell Google exactly what you're trying to rank for per each page of your website. And you can do keywords within the content, within the header tags of your different sections of your website, within the actual page titles of your website, behind images, so on and so forth, okay? Now, one thing you don't want to do with keywords though is overstuff, okay? That can also cause a problem of doing the opposite of what you want it to do. Now, it's very crucial too that you're very specific about what you want to rank for on each page of your website, and you don't want to make it too broad. If you make it too broad, it's counterintuitive to what you're trying to do. So if you're going to choose, keywords involving, roofing company for Springfield, Illinois, you would probably want to do that just on one page of your website and have some supporting keywords around it that only talk about, roofing company or roofing companies, Springfield, whatever it is. But if you start going into like, residential roofing, Springfield, Illinois, then you would want to have that under your residential roofing service tab of your website, so on and so forth. So it's very crucial about how you set this up. And this, I'm going to use a little analogy as, let's say you're going to go on a road trip, right? And you got to go from point A to point B. And this is a fairly long road trip, so you got to make sure you do a little inspection on your vehicle first and make sure it's in tip-top shape and can get you from point A to point B. And the vehicle in this analogy is going to be your website, okay? You need to make sure it's completely up to date, optimized for search engines, and what we consider all of our on-page SEO is correct. Now, once you figured out that your vehicle's in tip-top shape, what is your next step? Typically, you want to go to the gas station, make sure you got a full tank, and you're going to have to fill up a couple more times along the way to get to your final destination, okay? Well, our final destination is getting to the first page of Google for these keywords, and you got to put that gas into your vehicle, and this is what we're going to consider our off-page SEO, which is our backlink building and basically creating our strength and trust within Google, okay? Now, this is a paid program, and I'm going to use these numbers to do a comparison between both your website and then Sunly's. And these first two numbers here, the 4.2 and the 7, are strength and trust ratings that Google has for your particular website. Now, these are ranked out of 100, but truly once you hit a benchmark of about 30 and above for each of these, we can consider your website pretty powerful at that point. Now, you build this strength and trust through backlinks, which is going to be any clickable text or image linking one website to another. And they're all held within these different referring domains. And a referring domain is also going to be very crucial for you because you need these referring domains to be as authoritative as you can get. Meaning that they already have high strength and trust within Google, so once you do acquire that backlink from them, it's going to help your ratings in return. Okay. Now we can also see your indexing for just at 13 keywords, bringing in that same exact amount of traffic per month. Okay. And if we click on the keywords, we can see, the first three are kind of generic keywords kind of around the company name, but then you do have these other ones involving roofing in Springfield, right? You have roofing contractor, roofing contractors, roofing company, roofing companies, roofers, roofing, okay? And you can see the difference in how people type this in, plural, non-plural, so on and so forth. And there's pretty decent search volume for all of these. We're probably looking at, what is this going to be? Almost 900, maybe even 1,000 with some ones that we're missing. So there is decent search volume in Springfield for roofing, as we can imagine. Now, we can see, though, you're on the second page and further back for all these different keywords. So definitely need to improve our positioning. Now, if we take a look at Sunly, we can see their strength and trust really isn't that great either. Their keywords, they're indexing for quite a few more, and they're bringing in closer to 100 traffic, right? And if we click on their keywords, we can see, roofing Springfield, roofers, roofing company, the same ones you have. There's a roof repair one. I'm not sure these Springfield ones without Illinois are going to bring any good to you, just because it's not very specific. This contractors one isn't too bad, 200 search volume, and that's relevant to you guys. Chimney repair, I don't know if that's something you guys would really want to deal with. It's got a little bit more volume too. But we can see there's going to be over 1,000 search volume for some type of contracting or roofing service that somebody's looking for in Springfield, which is very good. I say if you get on the first page for most of those and get higher up on that first page, you can expect to probably get anywhere from 100 to 200 of that search volume into your website. Okay, and generally from there, if you're getting this traffic from a buyer intent keyword, you can expect probably 25 to 30% of that traffic to end up reaching out to you. So, I think there's a good possibility that you can get anywhere from 20 on the low end to probably 30 or 35 leads per month consistently for roofing within Springfield. That's what the market's telling me right now. So we can see here, this company, Sunly, from these different keywords here, It looks like they're bringing in closer to 80, 90, maybe a little bit more traffic out of these keywords, which is pretty darn good. So you can expect they're again probably getting around 25 to 30 leads per month. So if you have any further questions or concerns, Aaron, feel free to reach back out to me. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you or your parents may have, or maybe need me to elaborate on any of this information as well. I have some contact info down below in the email. Hope to hear from you guys soon, and have a great rest of your day. Hope this video helps you out. Thanks.